Good evening and welcome to the video call-in show. Yes, we are that show that invites you to come on as a live video guest on the show to talk about anything you'd like to talk about, be it topic of the day, current events, personal projects, or just chew the fact. Jelly Duck 100, how are you, my friend? We do this every night at 10 p.m. And if that sounds cool to you, even more cool than this new lighting here, then hit that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. Don't miss another episode. I am your host, Jim, and I am here to host, to listen, to learn to and about you. Oh, I thought I'd try something different tonight. Just get a little up close and personal. Have a little chat about nothing, because that's what tonight's all about. It's just talking. Of course, the music bumped up for me, which is nice. Muscle car appraisal. How are you, Jim? Oh, it seems like a late night television show kind of night, doesn't it? I thought I'd bring the lights down a bit, bring the mood down, have some people on and talk about their problems, find some solutions. Jim, by the way, I read your email, but it was a lot to take in, and I will definitely be responding to that very soon. And Bob got back to me too, which is awesome. That makes it a good night. Yeah, 10 p.m. is 6 a.m. for Jelly Duck. I so appreciate you starting your day with me, man. That's very cool. That is very cool. And I hope this type of format, which is not normal, as you know, is not too weird. But listen, I've been so busy that I thought, I don't really have a subject to broach tonight. So let's just go ahead and try something different. That's what this is all about. Experimentation. Oh, looking for those sort of things that you don't get anywhere else. And I can't say I'm the first to do this. Hell, well, who was it on SNL? The ladies' man. He had it down. I don't got it down. I've been married 35 years. Not gonna scream like the late night hosts. We're gonna keep it cool. We're gonna keep it just at a certain level. Unless somebody comes on and starts screaming, then I'll scream. But for now, I'm just gonna sit back, enjoy my Coca-Cola. That sounds so bad. You'd think it'd be like Cavassier or what's the other one? Hennessy or some shit. Nope, we're gonna drink Diet Coke out of a coffee mug. What the hell am I listening to? It's funny. I ask my Dot, I can't say her name because she'll wake up, to play royalty-free music so that, YouTube will pull this off. And the first one she starts out with is some Muzak version of Babe by Styx. Killed me. I'm like, oh man. When you're getting old, when they start playing some of your favorite tunes. The first one I remember was Led Zeppelin. The Immigrant Song of all songs I heard on an elevator. And it just blew me away. Just blew me away. Train vlogs. Hey, welcome back, man. I know you've been busy with school, but it's always a pleasure to see you. You caught me on a warm, smooth night where we're just going to talk about my problems and yours. I got a shit ton of problems, but I'm not going to go into those as much. I say that, but we all know that's not true. We know it could really get ugly from this point on. I'll try not to get ugly from this point on. Jelly Duck, I have not heard of Greta Van Fleet. Was that the former lawyer? Well, no, not Nancy Grace, but Greta Van Buster. No, I have not. Tell us more about Greta Van Fleet, if you would. Seems like I should know that name. It's just not ringing a bell off the top of my head. Tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to do the internet sort of thing and look her ass up and tell you exactly. Well, that did turn out well. Oh, okay. Yeah, rock band. No, I have to say that I do not. I mean, I remember the name vaguely, but I have to say that I'm not very familiar with their work. What's up, Wisco Style? We're laid back tonight, man. I got the mood lighting on. I'm actually gonna bring some of my band lights out pretty soon and see what I can do with this backdrop. It's awfully gray and dull. Decided to kill a light tonight. Snowy. Great to see you, hon. Sit back, talk real close into the mic. Just get some smooth going on. No, no commercial break for me. The video lines are open though. I'm not even gonna play the bump tonight. You guys want to call in? You by all means call in. But you gotta be ready to lay it on me, man. You gotta be able to tell me what's bugging you. What's in your crawl? What kind of advice do you need? Where's life going from here? Oh, all the questions. What is the meaning of life? Now, I won't have an answer for that question. I'm just going to tell you right up front. Oh, man. I want to know, Mr. Griffin, what does really grind your gears? I want to know. Hey, Snowy, that's my line. I'm beyond help. Don't make me drag out the Velcro again. Oh, nobody wants to relive that. Somebody's going to come on and say, hey, man, did you bust a light? I was like, no. I purposely left one off. You guys saw my equipment video, I hope. And you'll notice, or you should have noticed in that I've got two of these relatively large studio lights right in my friggin' face. And I just decided tonight, let's leave one off. Let's see what that does for the mood. And I think it does all right. For some reason my voice feels gravely rather than sexy and smooth, so we're gonna go with that. I had a lot of fun on the last couple shows too, you guys. Really did. Really did. Oh, and then I find myself watching these live videos, and I see we're just trying to chill it out. You're right, Train Vlogs. This is just a chill show. I'm in no hurry. I'm not talking fast. Well, I might be talking fast, but I'm not trying to overdo it. I'm just gonna lay back and tell you what it is, Daddy-O. Tell, tell you what time it is, my friends. Oh, what the hell was I just talking about? Yep, there we go. And he loses it. J. Kurt Vivo, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the laid back, not the entirely new, but a different kind of video call-in show. One where we're all just one big happy family. Hey, you think I just smoked a joint before I started this, and I don't even do it. Not since I was, oh, kids, cover your ears. Not since I was in high school. Good God. Did you hear Wisco Style? Now I'm gonna say, network with these folks. I'm picking up on some of these live streams that I've been watching, not on purpose, but they're all talking about networking, and you know what that means. But don't ask for it. But if you haven't subscribed or looked at Wisco Style site, you need to do so now. I love some of the shit he was talking about, especially the accents. That was I didn't even know that he had a video about uh, Wisco style, um, or I'm sorry, Wisconsin accents. I had no idea he had a video of that. It was really cool to watch that because it gave you some insights on some mannerisms of people from different areas, and it's funny some of the things that he said. I've heard people say before, but not being from the area, you just don't even think about it even then. Oh, I've talked about him before, Wisco. I there's that Green Bay Wacky, and then I got into one. There's actually two more. Um, Mickey XOXO, who I found from like a paranormal dude who got raided by Wacky, and then um, what was yeah. So if you look up Green Bay Wacky, you'll see, and just as the name implies, he's a wacky dude. Um, and let's see what was, and then of course I'm locked into those streams where they're talking about how to uh, boost your numbers on your channel, being relatively new. Or Wisco, you were just in his live stream. I thought for sure that's how we actually met. I know I met a bunch of the folks that come watch my live streams in Wacky's live streams, but a lot from Nick Nimmons streams as well. They do a like almost a full Saturday. It's like from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. show. Yeah, Mr. Funky, too sexy for his garage. A lot of it's cringeworthy, but it's he's having fun with it. He's having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, on Saturdays, if I don't have anything to do or if the weather's really bad, I'll watch Nick and Dee Nimmin talk about they talk a lot about how to grow your channel. They talk a lot about um, well, in that vein, they also go through channels. In other words, if you super chat them, get in line, and they'll take a look at your channel and tell you, pretty much what you should or shouldn't be doing. And of course, he's got like 360,000 subs, which is respectable to say the least. Yeah, and oh, okay, yeah. I Think Media is another one that I've hit quite a few times. Although it's funny to think about Think Media, their live streams. They don't seem very interactive. I've noticed. Not not like a Nimmin or a even a TubeBuddy. I was on a TubeBuddy tonight, just just kind of, well, was I lurking on that one, or was I actually saying something? But then there's also Eastern Shore Broadcasting, Live Stream Pros. I can't believe I'm pulling these out of my ass because I haven't even thought about them. Arthur, welcome to the show, my friend. We're in a we're in kind of a we're in kind of a mood tonight. We're just hanging out, chatting with folks. No real subject matter. Um, yeah, but those live streams are the ones that I'll hit, and I'm meeting a lot of great people. You guys, most of you guys are some of those people, and it's fantastic from that perspective. But it simply amazes me. It amazes me the number of people on there with thousands of subs that still want more promotion. I get that promotion's always good. Hey, good night, Train Vlogs. You keep up on your schoolwork, my friend. That's what's important. Tim, how you doing? Tim Yance is in the house. so so yeah, it just astounds me. It's like they beg to have their channel shouted out, and we all I've seen the numbers because a lot of them will actually put up the real time subscriber count. I've seen what it does. Sometimes it does pretty good for these folks. Other times it's not so much. But I think maybe they're hoping for downstream, and I get that because a lot of what I do depends a great deal on downstream. In that what as popularity increases, so too is all of our exposure. Whenever you're on, I do a guest cut, and I know I'm two behind right now, maybe three, but it does take some time. Uh, I heard that, Arthur. I heard that. Arthur says he's burned out. I so get you, my friend. I so get you. And yeah, tonight almost didn't come on because I was so damn tired of all the work I'm doing on the kitchen, the work I've had to do for clients. It really wears on you after a while. And I thought, no, And it was something that somebody said in one of those live streams, because I'll have the live stream on while I'm working. But somebody said something in the live streams that said, in fact, it was during the TubeBuddy when they said, you can tell the difference between somebody who really wants to do it and somebody who doesn't. And that is those people who will do it when they really don't want to are the people that are in for the long haul. So I couldn't fail myself. I couldn't fail you guys. I mean, I wouldn't be able to be here right now if it weren't you guys. Oh, yeah. Sleep, sleep, sleep. So it matters to me a lot. In fact, that's why I actually created that sorry I can't go on, because if I'm in dire straits or something is really going on, I don't want you guys to be hanging out there. Yeah, tell me about it, Snowy. I mean, that is arguably the toughest thing about this is coming up with video ideas. And I've said this before. Imagine trying to do it every single night. It's excruciating. Sometimes I'll get up to around 8 or 9. I don't have a friggin' clue what I'm going to talk about. If and I've said this before too. If this was something that I was doing for a living, and I could throw every bit of my weight behind it, I would absolutely have some. I'd have just a complete list of subjects, and I do have a list of subjects, but I don't tend to it as often as I should. So yeah, I know. Boo-hoo me. This this is not a gym pity party. I'm just here to tell you this is not a gym pity party. Although we can. I mean, hell, throw some tears in the chat. I'll watch them. No, no, this is just a nice, easy, cool. Um, just burned out on everything, Arthur. Yeah, yeah. I get it, dude. I get it. And it doesn't get any easier as you get older. I know that for a fact, my friend. Most of the time, if I do any physical work at all, I got to worry more about my back than anything else, and that just sucks. Thanks, Snowy. Oh, now see, Wisco's doing it right. He says he's got a whole sheet of video ideas on it. Keep it on my phone. Every time I think of one, pops in my head, I write it down. Now, see, that's the way you got to do it. And yeah, yeah, that's exactly the way you got to do it. Keep on that, Wisco. I'd be interested to know. Uh, Tim asks if anyone has read the YouTube Secrets book. If you have read the YouTube Secrets book, and I've been meaning to, um, make a comment in the comment section. I'm talking to the folks that are going to be watching this after it is no longer live. If you're, those of you who make videos, I've got a question for you because it just now, and I think about this quite a bit, but have you ever thought during a live stream, and when you're face to face, during a live stream, do you ever wonder, I wonder how well that's going to age or not? I think about that a lot. I do think about that a lot. Hell, my second video ever was what? I do what on camera? I couldn't believe watching myself back. How many ums and ahs and just complete, perhaps some stuttering too. I don't remember. But I thought, I'm not taking it down. I am absolutely not taking it down. I want to see where I came from, you know? Tube ritual? Oh, that's an interesting one. That sounds interesting. I want the guest we had, or not guest, but we had somebody in the chat last night that said that he got an extraordinary number in just a month or two, and that just blows me away. I I'm honestly curious on as to how someone would do that without doing, just a crap ton of sub for subs. It's easy to hate your first videos. It really is. I mean, you've no idea how you come across on camera until you do it once or twice and then go back and look at it, especially if you go back and look at it after a good amount of time where, the actual experience has left you. You go back and look and say, oh my God, what the hell was that? Oh, in fact, since I went back and looked at that first video, I haven't gone back to other than watching a lot of the guest cuts. I don't normally go back and watch my own videos. Is that strange? Yeah, 1,300 1,300 subscribers, 17 videos, 3 months. I don't know if you guys noted, but I'm getting very close to my 50th live stream. 50th live stream. And I only started this like December, the end of November, December last year. Total with the guest cuts, I think I've got a good 61 to 65 videos. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot in such a relatively short time. But I made the conscious decision to go on a regular basis, and I also knew that I would suffer in the way of exposure because not everybody wants to watch an hour show. I many times look at the timestamp and go, I don't know, and that's why I do the guest cuts. And in fact, if we can, I'm hoping we get to the point where enough people want to call in that we can limit it to a good 10, 15 minutes, nice bite-sized chunk, get all the questions out of the way, get everything that my guest wants to say on tape, and then move on to another guest, and still maybe do only an hour a night. That would be cool because then I think they would get more exposure. I literally think that, and I agree, Wisco, you do have some good videos over there. But I literally think that the smaller bite-sized chunks are much easier to digest for most people. And that was one of the reasons that I even decided to start cutting them out of the standard. Yeah, 2 or 3 guests a night, have a lot of fun, ask the obvious questions, talk about some of the things that they bring to the table, what they want to talk about, maybe even discuss a subject. And I just think that would be awesome. Your speech fluidity. It's not easy. It is not easy at all. I struggle with that too. When I do happen to watch myself, let's say I'm watching a guest cut, I'm consistently criticizing myself. All are. Jesus, that was easy to say. See that one for the blooper reel. We are our own worst critics in just about everything we do, and I would argue even more so when you look at yourself on video. You know how it is when you hear yourself back when there was just tape. Somebody would record you. You think, "Good Lord, who is that?" But video, it's amplified by 100 because not only are you looking at how you sound, what you say, your mannerisms, how you look, what else? This sort of thing. That awkward silence. Like right now, that wasn't bad for me. Was it bad for you? But if I look back at it, if I watch this later and I see myself blanking like that, I'm gonna go, Jesus, dude, get it together. You know you had the words in your head. Just say them. For the love of Pete, just get them out of your face. And you say that because hindsight's 2020. But when you go back and look at it, it is so not. It's so not that. It's so not easy while you're under the gun. And that's one of the reasons I decided to go live because I thought it was fun. And this is funny. I haven't told you guys this. I know, right? I'm just yammering about this. You're okay with awkward silence? Well, let's try that. How was that? Was that awkward enough? It almost looked like I stuttered stop, didn't it? I did not. I did not. Um, but I got to tell you guys, this is just between you and me. This show is just between you and me. I don't want you to let anyone know that we've had this little talk. And that's why I've titled this. It's just you and me. Just you and me. But I'll let you in on a little secret. When I first thought about doing this show, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do Like, remember the late night radio talk shows where people would call in and, they'd be talking about how their significant other was screwing them over in some way, and there's just some voice in the night giving them advice. And I thought, maybe that's what I'll do. No, I didn't freeze. Wisco, I didn't freeze. Yeah, but I literally thought maybe that would be what I do. I'd just do a late night because, I didn't want to bug the wife. I'll get on like at 1 or 2 in the morning because I'm a late nighter anyway, and I'll just, I'll just create a show all around that old radio, only with video, and I'll have people on and we'll talk about. I mean, Jack was a good example. Jack came on, and I hope I answered your questions last night, Jack. But yeah, well, tell me more about it, caller. That sort of thing. I wish I could freeze liquid because I'd pour it and then I'd just stop. that had to have been an SNL skit at one point. So remember, these things I'm telling you now, that's just between you and I. It's our little secret. And I expect you to keep it, except for when you share it or comment or have your friends know about it and have them subscribe and all that kind of stuff. So, but beyond that, and when I advertise and when I talk about it when I'm on those other live streams, but other than that, this is just you and I talking here. All right, so always keep that in mind. Oh, and you people watching this after it's been processed and uploaded to YouTube as YouTube's does, this is just between me and you as well. I mean, I feel like you're part of the family at this point. I just, I feel like I can open up to you. I don't know why that is, but you know, I feel like we're like this. I joke, of course. Oh, and I even told my dot, and I think you all know who I'm talking about. It's that little Amazon thing that looks exactly like a hockey puck with buttons and now wires out of its ass. Group hug. Oh, yeah, but this hockey puck with wires out of its ass. I told her, I said, can you play some royalty free, easy listening music? And she told me she couldn't find easy listening by royalty free music group. Flash in your pan. How you doing, man? You made it. You made it for the personal show. That show that I thought would be an insight to all of our problems, and let's just solve them together, shall we? That's the goal here. Let's solve everyone's problems tonight. If we don't leave here without at least solving one problem, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. We're just gonna have to keep trying harder. I wish I could tell you a problem that I might have. Who wants to bring the house down? This is a feel good show. Are you digging it? Flash in your pan. I had no idea you did a mail call. Do you do it just every Wednesday, or do you is it a random thing? Because I almost went over there and took a look, but I had some other things come up. How do you make $1 million without doing any work? That's a great question, West Coast Style. And oddly enough, I have the answer. I do. Are you ready for the answer? It's right under your nose. There's no possible way that you could miss it. You want to make $1 million without doing any work? Run for office tomorrow. There are millions to be made. The best part about running for federal office at this time is that No one I know, no one I even know exists could be as stupid as some of those Congress critters. So you already are in a higher percentile. Yeah, that was that was quite the buildup, but you know, it's true. It's absolutely true. In many cases, you don't even need money to start a political campaign. People will just throw it at you now. You're not supposed to use that for living expenses, but I guarantee you that if somebody takes a liking to you, and you got to be careful with that. Remember what happened with the Pages in Washington. But if somebody takes a liking to you, you're going to be on Easy Street. You're going to be on Easy Street. You couldn't, you couldn't hold back, could you? I don't see your mic. Check your mic settings there, Ed. Oh man. Oh man. Too much. Too much. Oh no, that sounds like Roseanne in the background. No, maybe not. Yeah, I don't see your microphone, Ed. Check your Zoom settings in the lower left of your Zoom screen there. There it is. All righty. Ed, how the heck are you, my friend?
I'm doing absolutely fabulous.
Are you digging the vibe on here tonight?
I gotta agree with your Congress and thing, If, if Cortez gets elected in office, who can't?
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
could have Dumbo run and get in office. Might as well elect Mickey Mouse for that.
I hear you, dude. I hear you. I've been watching that lately. She's made some pretty fun. I'm just going to be nice here. Um, assertions, let's say. It's been quite entertaining to say the least. Am I right?
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're definitely right there. It's
Oh.
quite entertaining. That goes on both sides of the aisle, though.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure. I mean, they're both just two sides of the same coin.
Well, like I always tell everybody, it's a two-headed snake. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have a left wing and a right wing on a duck. So it takes two wings for that one bird to fly.
Yep. Yep. And oftentimes it can't even get off the ground.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Oh man. So did you answer my question? Do you do mail call every Wednesday? Is that what I'm to understand?
No, I put in there, nope, it's random.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Cool. Avon calling.
Yeah, I saw you came on, and I'm like, oh yeah, geez, Jim comes on at 10. Usually I do. Usually, as a rule that I just broke tonight,
Uh-huh.
I don't do no streaming whatsoever on Wednesdays until tonight.
Oh,
Or
really?
because of my friends over at goldprospectorspace.com and Prospectors Radio. Their
Oh.
shows are on Sundays and Wednesdays, and they happen to be one of my sponsors.
Oh, I see. I see.
They've been helping me for years. The owner, uh, good people, great guy,
Mm-hmm.
great community. A lot of them are my YouTubers and friends that are part of the community at my channel.
Oh. Very cool. And you gotta show love to the sponsors, right?
Yeah, I hope Tim doesn't get mad, but I I was I just wasn't feeling their show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat in there for a good half hour and stuff, and it was talking about the weather in Arizona, wah, 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 about the cold and snow and sleet here in the Midwest. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Oh,
live where it snows. Deal with it.
we don't want to hear about it. We live it.
And then some of the Arizonans are whining because usually where it hasn't snowed in 20 years, it's snowing now. And, it gets below 50 degrees and they have to break out their down jackets and long pants.
At 50?
Well, I'm a native Southern California. I lived
Oh.
in Arizona for a while. So yeah, when it gets down so low, when it's nice and mild year round in a lot of places where you can drive to the snow
Mm-hmm.
and come back and be nice and warm to a point.
Yeah, yeah.
What we would say is comfortable, they would go, "Oh man, I need my coat." It's like someone from Florida coming up here for a visit. They're like, "Oh man, it's cold," and we're like, "Oh man, it's nice." And or vice versa. If we went down to the Bahamas or Florida,
Mm-hmm.
you
Hell,
know what?
50 degrees, man. We're rolling down our windows in the car.
Oh, I
And so you spent time over there, got bored, and you found the Digit Show.
well, I got a package, an envelope from my friend Chris Chadwick at East Coast Prospecting,
Oh yeah.
and I made a trade with a buddy of mine. I traded him a brand new bankroll. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's not brand new. It's from 1955, but it was never opened.
Oh.
Of Weedy pennies,
Oh yeah.
and he sent me back four, but we traded. I mean, I got a gram of gold, a bunch of silver dollars, of silver. I got a bunch of coins and stuff for this trade.
Here, hold him up higher and get him in the camera shot there. Oh yeah.
I have silver in here. I'll get them up higher. I see. There's just some of our trade right
Oh wow. Very cool.
there, and
Very cool.
plus some gold.
Oh yeah.
And I was happy. I was really happy.
Uh-huh.
1955 is a good year for errors,
Oh,
for
was
big
it?
errors like
Uh-huh.
double stamps
Yep.
and die cracks and
Yep.
whatnot. And those are collectible. And
No one hurts herself on this show, Ed.
I almost dropped one but these were like bright, uncirculated coins.
Oh, nice. What year is that?
1955, we
Oh, cool.
did it in the light.
Yep.
It's not wanting to focus. Focus.
Like AVE. Focus, you fuck. There we go. Very nice. Very nice.
But they're beautiful coin, bright, uncirculated, and he was so happy he sent me back four in nice cases.
Awesome. Awesome.
Which he's a great guy. I've met him before. He came up to Gold Rush Days here in Ohio at a GPAA property,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much the home lease for the Buckeye chapter of the Gold Prospectors Association of America.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. Have you ever heard me at the end of my show when I say maybe one day too, I'll meet you on the river?
I don't think I've caught the end of your show, to be honest with you. Well, that's not true. I did once, but I don't remember hearing you say that.
Well, not all the time, but
Oh,
most
okay.
of the time, a good majority of the time,
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll be like, may you always have a flash in your pan.
Oh, no, I have heard that. I'm sorry. You must
And,
have
and
muddled
then
up.
after that, during our live show, then Jesse will say, and you know what he says next. And I'll go, and maybe one day too, I'll or will meet you on the river. And, and I say that because there's literally, it will take both my hands to count the people I know from YouTube that are literally actual personal friends I've met
Uh-huh.
now. And some of them I've actually came across on the river. They're like, you're Ed in the shed. And, and I'm like, yeah,
That's me.
I made these classifiers after the ones you made, or that was a cool bedline dredge you made, a track bedline liner dredge, and um, I've been really slacking on my in the shed with Ed episodes, so
Hmm.
those are do it yourself type show. I build a high banker or a dredge or
I watched the dredge one,
something,
as a matter of fact. Mm-hmm.
and oh, that's an old. I still had my swimming pool when
The thumbnail caught me, man. Caught me right up. I had to watch it.
we.
And
Good.
you know what else I watched
Good
that
stuff.
you probably wouldn't you wouldn't even think that I would have watched? Finding a Rock.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. I'm glad most people took it the way it was supposed to be taken.
It was pretty
I,
cool. It's like
I,
you expected, you're gonna really look for like a big giant gold nugget or something, and then and pass that off as a rock. But I thought, okay, no, he's just gonna literally go look for a rock, and you did not disappoint.
yeah, that started off as a creators chaos project.
Mm,
Some of our Niminati friends, we have a group of us from the Creators Chaos channel,
mm-hmm.
and we do a live stream every Monday night. But one night we're talking about, um, hybrid steel. You should do one like the right way to brush your beard. And feels like,
Oh
and yeah, you could find a rock. And
wait a minute, I got to write these down.
but it was all good fun, stupid type stuff. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
it's posted up on Chaos Creators Chaos,
Oh yeah.
but I also posted it on mine, as you know.
It's all
Oh,
about having
that's
fun, and it sounds
oh
like
yeah.
you do just that, man. And you're everywhere, dude. I don't know how many live streams I hit where you and I meet up on them. It's amazing.
Yeah, actually, there was one or two tonight, wasn't
There
there?
was. There was.
Dan the Man from
Mm-hmm.
Creator Fundamentals.
Yep. Yep. And what was the other one? Were you on the Two Buddy one? You were on the
Yeah,
yeah
yeah,
with
with Brian G. Johnson.
yep with Brian G. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 3 subs till 120. I know, Soy Swift. I couldn't be happier, man. Even at 120, couldn't be happier.
Hey, you're getting up there, brother.
Yeah.
Getting up there. Yeah, I think I'm like, last time I checked, I was like 16 away from 1400 or 2400.
2400. Yeah. Yeah. I knew you were over 2K. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Earlier today, I was 15 away,
Mm.
but I lost a sub or two throughout the day. I haven't checked social, what is that? Social Blue Book or something like that.
Oh. Yeah. 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 The real time sub count.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Social Blade.
Social Blade.
Social Blue Book gives your monetary value for your work
Oh.
according to your sub count and
Mm-hmm.
like and dislike ratio and watch time and all that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It will give you a bottom dollar and a high end dollar,
Mm-hmm.
and then a mid range suggested for shout out, dedicated upload.
Uh-huh.
Like, say I did something for, name no one. Names all, yeah, I say, do I?
That's the sort of information you can use. No
Oh
question about
yeah.
it.
So if someone approaches me and say, hey, can you give my company a shout out during your show? I could say, yeah, it will cost you $10.95.
Right.
If I do a dedicated upload and make a commercial dependent on that commercial though, but if I do a dedicated upload, it could range anywhere from, I think it was like $76 to 586 or something like that.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Like I said, certainly information. Yes, it is locked, Arthur. Did you want to come on? Because here's what I'm going to have to do. If I'm going to have more than one guest on the night, I'm going to have some sort of
Timer.
chat trigger. Well, not timer really, but if somebody says, "Hey, my next" or something like that, then we'll make time
Arthur,
for them.
wanna come on?
Yeah, I don't
Let,
know, Arthur.
let
If you want to come on, you just let me know in the chat, and we'll make it happen, right, Ed?
Yeah, sure.
Cool, cool.
I figured out how to do my green screen stuff on
Oh, sweet.
Zoom. I didn't know you had to download the app to do it.
Well, that's
So
strange. So, yeah,
I got the app. And,
it must be an OBS thing because I'm able to use the output of my switcher, which of course is vMix, and whatever I send to it on an external basis shows up. So
well, that's you because you're broadcasting and going through your live stream desktop where I'm a call in.
yeah.
So
Oh, okay. So you meant
I wouldn't be able to use a virtual cam on for
well when you're a
this.
guest, yeah. When you're doing a Zoom call, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Now I'm with you.
But I really liked your stream from last night when
you
you were showing all your toys and that mic with the way you could adjust the trajectory of it.
Yeah. The spread on this thing is extraordinary, and it's just so versatile. It's about a $200 mic. It's not one of the more expensive ones, but it's certainly more than like a $50 snowball. I was
Yeah.
looking at my snowball up there.
I have a fairly good mic. I just need to figure out how like I said in your comments, I want to pick your brains because I have a small Behringer mixer I want to use.
Uh-huh.
Then I have a better mind. Excuse me for a second.
Sure, sure, no problem.
I'm not
Oh, okay, Arthur. You just want to know why it was, or you didn't know that it could be done. Yeah, and I do that because if I let somebody on when I've got a guest, what'll happen is that it'll force the screen differently, and you see how Ed is um, half screen. If another one popped up, then it would split that, and it would be all cattywampus. So whenever somebody
quarter.
comes on, I lock the video down, or I'm sorry, the meeting down, and then of course after that, I open it up if I'm going to take more guests.
Wow. And I
And
think I need new rubbers for my my mount. Here's
remember, this is a family show.
I have a MXL 990.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm familiar with that, Mike. Yep. Tim Yoss says we need a diagram. Well, Tim, I actually have a diagram. Not of this setup, but I've actually created a couple diagrams of my audio paths because sometimes it's hard to keep up on them. One of these days, I'll flash them up on the screen for you. Actually, what I should do is formalize them. I do my diagrams in Photoshop. I wonder if I even can open that up real fast. Oh no, I can't. I'd have to go look for it, and I don't want to bore anybody. This is the laid back, easy show. Yeah, I know, family show. The
Until
fuck am I?
that guy
Yeah,
comes on.
the fuck am I talking about? Oh, there went the PG rating.
Oh yeah, but you don't have to worry about it. You're a ways off till monetization.
I know. Thanks for the reminder, Ed.
You're welcome. You'll get there though. I from when I first started watching your show, Jim, to now,
Uh-huh.
I see your viewer count going up and
I'm
the
doing
chat room's getting a little more active and hoppity in there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. It seems like only yesterday that I was talking to Glass, and that was it.
Yeah, not a soul. You could swear you hear crickets.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Don't even see nothing but you typing in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, those are brutal. Those are brutal shows, man, because you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going and talk about nothing. And it's probably why it's so easy for me to talk about nothing now.
Yeah, because we were talking about it the other day when you don't want no dead air.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
always have to keep the conversation going somehow. And it doesn't matter if it's you talking to yourself, but
That's
uh,
that's right. That's right. You cannot have dead air. I worked in television for 10 years, and one of the things as an engineer, you also had to work what's called master control, and that's like the last switcher before the transmitter. and and we would literally go home and or come back to the station and talk about the nightmares we had of being, in black is what it was called when you just had dead air. Just a total fear of mine. So I try not to have that happen.
yeah, that awkward silence and
Well, now I have to put in awkward silence because Snowy digs them.
our buddy Snowy likes those awkward
She
silence.
loves she loves a bit of awkward silence in her life, and who can blame her? Really. No one should go without awkward silence at least once a day. At least once a day. Even if you're home all by yourself, do it with your dogs because they won't judge you.
I wish I was at the creek bed, Arthur. I I hear you there, Jim. But Arthur's like looked like I just came home from church and not the creek. Well, unfortunately, we had a lot of rain this evening.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We had a lot of snow this morning. Yeah,
Yep.
when I went to bed, it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold yesterday and Monday, though. But I get up, there's about 3 inches of snow. Then it turned to sleet.
Yep. Yep.
Then ice. And then rain. And I'm just looking, my studio's in my downstairs. Our
Mm-hmm.
house, the bi-level,
Uh-huh.
about 4 foot of it is underground.
Yeah.
And it makes me nervous because my wall seeps really close to in my studio area.
Oh yeah.
It ain't like my computers or nothing's gonna get fried. My
Mm-hmm.
power's well up, my laptop's well up, my monitors, of course, are all high and on my desk.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, have you ever had water down there before?
oh yes,
Oh, you
yeah.
have? Yeah, yeah. So now you're ready for it.
Well, last couple of years it wasn't bad at all. Didn't even happen really. But this season it's like 4 times now.
Oh, really? Wow.
We had to keep it at bay. And because our downstairs is our major living area, it's all finished.
Mm-hmm.
So it isn't like it's all utility and got drains in the floor. Okay, whatever.
Hey, check this out. Check this out, Ed. Soy Swift just
Yeah.
said I just made a video for you. Uh-oh. That sounds cool. Yeah, dude. I don't know how big it is, but you see the email address right there. Whoops, right there. Try sending it to my email. I'd love to take a look at that. He does a lot of video
Calling at
editing. Huh?
email.com.
Yeah, he does a lot of video editing. You've seen him on the show before.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait.
Soy set?
Yeah. Used to be Swift YK, and then Swift TV, and now it's Soy Swift, also known as
Mixing it up.
mixing it up, man, keeping it fresh, like tonight's show.
There you go.
Yeah, try to send it to me in email, Soy Swift, and if it doesn't go through, drop me a note in email, and we'll talk about it. I may be able to open up an FTP server on one of my hosts, and get it over that way if you don't want to throw it in the stream. So awesome! I can't wait to see it, dude. Oh, well, hey Ed, we're hitting the top of the hour, my friend.
Yeah, I was just going to say, well, I think I'll let you go, brother.
Well,
My brother of another mother.
brother of another mother, I always enjoy having you on the show, man. I really do.
I appreciate you having me, Jim.
Just gonna make it one of those habits.
Well, I know here in a couple hours or tomorrow when you upload the part with just me in it,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna go into that playlist I have
Oh,
as
cool.
I think it's called panels and guest spots.
That's a good way to do it. That's a good way. There's a lot of people doing that nowadays. Whenever they get interviewed, they tend to create playlists and put their interviews in there. I think that's awesome.
I hope it gets some watch time on it for your channel too.
That'd be cool with me, dude. That'd be cool with me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to spend some time tomorrow. I got a little extra time tomorrow, and I got well, now I've got four the backup to do, so there may be an influx of uploads here soon.
I'll be keeping an eye out for it so I could get it in that playlist.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
I heard you a month or so back. You were kind of saying, "Yeah, put it." How many of you have it
Yeah.
in a playlist? And I'm like, I did that last week. All right, Jim.
All right, dude.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
everyone.
let's hear your parting words there, Ed.
Good night, my YouTubers and friends. May you always have a flash in your pan, and maybe one day too, I'll meet you on the river.
There you go.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Ed.
Good night, Jim.
Good night, bud. Flash in your pan. One of my regulars. I have regulars now, which is so cool. You guys in the chat, you're my regulars too. I definitely feel like your family. Can't thank you enough, especially hanging out with me on a show like tonight. Just oh cool. About 7 minutes. Gonna send me that video. Maybe I'll preview it, Soy Swift. Maybe I'll preview it on the channel. We'll do it live and in person. How's that sound? Then maybe I'll upload it and we'll see where it goes, dude. All right, folks. Thanks again for hanging out with me in the evening. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. We're going to do this as often as we possibly can. Tomorrow night, I plan on having a subject matter to talk about. Maybe with my old lighting, maybe with some new lighting behind me. Who knows what's going to happen in this show? You'll just have to wait and find out. If you guys have been digging this, thanks again, Flash in the Pan. If you guys have been digging this, and you're watching this after the live stream, catch us at 10 p.m. weeknights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. I'm going to leave you with this like I always do. Always treat others like you want to be treated. If everyone did that, this would be a better world indeed. All right. So thanks again. Good night, and we'll see you live.